Gamescom Latam, estamos aqui no stand da Nintendo para falar agora com a Pilar. How are you, Pilar?
Happy. I'm super happy. I'm always happy here in Brazil. I love Brazil. I'm super excited. And the first edition of Gamescom Latam, more reasons for being happy. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It's like what, your third time here?
No, I think I'm very lucky, but I think that it is my fifth or sixth time in Brazil. I always eat delicious, always. I love the hospitality of the Brazilians. I love the passion the Brazilians have for Nintendo brands and characters, games. So I'm always having an amazing. I need to learn Portuguese. I'm not gonna promise you that I'm gonna speak Portuguese next time I'm here, but I need to. So
you're practically a Brazilian already.
Yes, I'm Brazilian in my heart, of course.
So I have a personal question for you to start, because you recently became a mother, right?
Well, I mean, 3 years.
3 years, okay, but
my baby is not a baby anymore. All the moms out there will understand me. It's in May. He is 3 years old now.
He already play video games?
Not yet. My husband and I, we decided to wait a little bit when he can read the directions from the games and understand, directions. But what I can tell you is a big Pokemon fan. So Pokemon has a series of books called Pokemon primers. So colors, shapes, etc. with the Pokemon, and the amount of Pokemons that he knows. It's impressed for a kid of his age. So it's a Pokemon in trainer already. But definitely one of the things that, makes me feel very excited about in the future with the interaction that I will have with him is playing video games, of course. Having this chance to play Mario Kart or Mario Party, Zelda, Pokemon together, yes, definitely is something that makes me feel very excited. But he knows, he's a big expert of Nintendo character. He knows who is Mario, who is Donkey Kong, Pokemon. So yeah.
Nice. You're teaching him well.
Yes, I'm teaching him well.
Nice. But I want to ask you, how it has been for you to balance a mother's personal life with the professional life?
I mean, of course, it's challenging. All the moms out there that they are, with little kids working full time, it's challenging. But I'm very grateful for the opportunities that the Nintendo as a company is giving me for, having time to balance my professional life with my personal life. I'm a Mexican mom living in the U.S., so I don't have the network support that probably I will have if I stay in Mexico. But I have a very good team with my husband and Nintendo as a company, but my team is also giving me the opportunities to balance this. So I'm not going to say it's easy, because it's not easy. All the moms out there is going to tell me, of course it's not. I'm going to be honest. It's not easy, as all the moms out there knows that. But I'm very lucky that I have the opportunity to balance. I'm traveling now, for example. Now I'm here in Brazil. I'm missing my boy with all my heart. I'm calling him every night. But yes, the flexibility that I have is very important for that.
Good to know, Nintendo. Good one. Okay, so let's go to more general questions.
Yes.
So how are you feeling about you and Nintendo being in the first Gamescom Latam?
I mean, being in an event as Gamescom, it's important, but knowing that this Gamescom is an edition happening in Latin American region, it's also more important, because it's a symbolic way to support the industry in the region, to say this is here in the industry we have talent, support, potential, and coming into some of the priorities for Nintendo of America as part of the Latin American business. Brazil is a priority. So being able to show our games, to being in contact with the Brazilian consumers in an event like this one, as part of the tactics that we want to follow for expand the options for the Brazilian consumers to get access to Nintendo products is important. And we are very happy, very grateful with the Gamescom organizers for first bringing the event to Latin America, to Brazil, and second of all, to keeping this exposure to the consumers in the region.
And recently we had a Nintendo Direct where it was confirmed that 3 new first-party games will be localized in Portuguese. Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, Mario Party Jamboree, I don't know, Jamboree, okay, and Mario and Luigi Brothership. And this is a very important achievement for all of us. And I would like to know if we can expect that the Nintendo's next games will already have Portuguese language from now on.
Well, definitely this is part of a strategy. You know, like at the beginning of the official distribution of the Nintendo Switch system here in Brazil that happened in September 2020, we get this big request from the consumers that localize games in Brazilian Portuguese. We tell them, be patient, and now we are seeing those results. So now we have 10 titles developed by Nintendo, fully localized in Brazilian Portuguese. And as you mentioned in the latest Nintendo Direct, the 3 upcoming titles are going to have available in Brazilian Portuguese. The one Zelda, which is going to be the first game from the Legend of Zelda series, the Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, that is going to be localized in Brazilian Portuguese. Actually, I don't know if you had the opportunity to check the video that when we announced the localization with a footage in Portuguese. So that was a video special created for the Brazilian market. So then we have Super Mario Party Jamboree. I love that word that is going to have localization in Brazilian Portuguese, and that it will include a voice it's a Brazilian voice in that one. So it's more like a voice that the person or the voice giving you the directions, like go or first round, this stuff. So
still talking about localization, it is possible for old games to get updates with Portuguese language at some point. Is that of your wish?
That is something that Nintendo announced that, for example, they were requesting is that there's no plans for creating patches for games that they are already available. So the team is now focused on what is coming. So an example is what happened in the latest Nintendo Direct, and 3 upcoming titles in 2024 are going to be localized in Brazilian Portuguese. So we don't have plans for adding any other patch or something to the games that are already released.
I tried, guys, I tried. We also recently got an official Nintendo store on Mercado Livre here in Brazil. You know about it? And what can Brazil expect from Nintendo coming next?
I mean, this is part more of the commercial side, but as I mentioned, our strategy is to expand the options for the consumers to get access to Nintendo products. It could be Nintendo Switch systems, it could be Nintendo Switch games in the physical version, accessories like Joy-Con, special editions Pro controllers, or bundles. So as part of this strategy to bring in, we have been working on a marketing campaign like that. It includes, of course, point of sale, digital store, digital marketing activities. Marketing and sales activities, advertising. We have TV commercials in the TV here in Brazil, participating in events like this one, having social media channels fully localized in Brazilian Portuguese, speaking to the consumers in Portuguese. It's just a comprehensive strategy where you will see what you saw in this digital store is just a way to extend the options to more and more consumers to get access to the Nintendo products. I'm going to tell you something as well. The mission of Nintendo is putting smiles on the people's faces. What we are doing here with these digital stores, with partner with local retailers, having presence in the point of sales, but also TV commercials, events like this one, social media channels, we are looking to put smiles in more and more Brazilian faces, because as the Nintendo director of Nintendo Latam said yesterday, Brazil has millions of faces, and we want to put millions of smiles in the Brazilian faces.
So you said about accessories, and if I'm not mistaken, Is there any chance that Brazil gets like accessories like the Nintendo 64 controller here?
There's no plans for now, so as I don't have nothing to confirm for now, but as soon as we have something to share, we will share with you.
Okay, no problem. Now, Pilar, I want to ask you to leave a message to the Brazilian gaming community.
Well, thank you so much to all the Nintendistas. I love that word, by the way. Thank you for all your passion. Thank you for all the interest for the brand. Thank you for being so passionate, such an amazing fan. Really, thank you so much, and enjoy the next Nintendo Switch titles that they are going to be available for the upcoming months are going to be localized in Brazilian Portuguese. So I invite you to enjoy it, to play it, and have a lot of smiles in your faces. So thank you so much.